Action.
All right, everyone, welcome to this week's episode of The Lunch Table. You might notice production quality has gone up just a hair. We got 1, 2, and 3 cameras.
This camera.
Sometimes they say more is not better. But
they say less is more. We say more is more.
Let the people know what you have going on in your life.
All right, Sean. Connor will be joining us momentarily with some Kenku's chicken, I believe. Ooh. But for now, what are you eating?
I'm eating couscous.
Oh.
Shout out Mary Alice Bradshaw. Shout out Chrissy Teigen.
Okay.
I'm eating some pasta with
Philo, Food City.
Aldi's pasta and sauce.
I'm sort of the health nut of the group here. I'm eating tofu, cauliflower, what's this stuff called? Kale, and like stir-fry leftovers.
Also the side of Savorites from Tupperware.
That's good.
We just missed Andy Burke. He actually just walked by and he was trying to get in the shot saying like, can I sit down with you guys? Can I please have lunch? And we were like, no, not this week. We'll try to schedule in later. But that guy won't leave us alone. All right. You'll notice this week we do not have Robert Marshall with us. Aww. So normally he's the one that like proposes the like the questions and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I gotta fill those big shoes this week. And the question is, if you could have lunch with anyone living, lunch table, lunch, who would it be and why?
Didn't we talk about this last time?
No, that was
Squeal.
Have a nice meal.
Have a nice meal, okay.
Yeah.
This is like, you gotta pick anyone though.
I'd say Robert Marshall.
Wow, that's touching.
Just miss
Alright,
him.
that's it.
Yeah. Cut. No.
I thought about this 2 ways. One was like Jordan Peterson. I was like, all right, 45 minutes. Like, how much could I get out of it? Like, talking to him. I was like, okay, that'd be cool, but like,
He'd just tell you to clean your room.
yeah, he'd probably tell me stuff I already know. So I was like, who could I just have like a really expensive lunch with and just like laugh and like ball out with?
Yeah.
Dude, Post Malone.
Dude, I was thinking Donald Glover was my first
Oh, that's
thought.
a good one.
Yeah, because that way you could learn a lot.
That is a good one.
You could learn about his creative process. And you could talk about anything. You could talk about music, movies.
That's so good.
Yeah.
And he's like your hero.
Yep.
Boom. Too easy.
I'd say Macklemore, then, if we're going with
You kind of look like Macklemore.
Thank you. I'm getting my hair cut today. At Great Clips. Coming for you. Sponsor.
Dude, you gotta go to Tapers and Taps.
Make sure you check in online first.
I got the app.
See, this is why I can't eat during the podcast, is because it's just everyone says something and then it's 45 seconds of us just hearing it.
Good call with the tree.
All right, well, that's this week's episode. No, I think Connor's coming later. Ooh, we got an accident.
Good gosh.
Some sparks.
Truck trailer just dropped down. Plans this week, Amos? This weekend? Happy Friday, everyone.
Got a big birthday blowout. I'm going to Henson Smith's 3rd birthday.
Happy birthday, Henson.
3rd birthday, yeah. Big one. They say 3rd time's a charm.
Okay.
Just be going to that tomorrow in Appleton, Tennessee.
Beautiful Appleton.
Yeah, beautiful Appleton.
How long of a drive is that?
It's like 50 minutes, 45. Shout out to Tori and Andrew. I know you're watching.
Please.
There's
Venmo.
big fans.
Okay, that sounds exciting, Matt.
Big wedding reception blowout celebration for my brother-in-law. Shout out Matt Peterson.
Shout-outs.
Sarah Peterson.
And you know who I want to shout out right now? It's Connor Allen. Connor Allen, welcome to the show.
Introducing our next guest.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Yo.
You gotta ask him the
Let me
question.
set you up.
Yeah, what's been going on? What's going
You know
on
how
with you?
Robert's always the one that like asks like the questions to the group?
So we're just talking bad about Robert.
Okay, yeah, I
It's
can
like,
do that.
that's
I'm
what
really
I hate
good at that.
No, if you could have lunch with anyone living, who would it be?
Ooh, living?
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
So that you can kill them.
So that I can kill them. Okay, that's another story.
Pulls out a revolver.
You know,
It's a tough question.
So I am killing them, or I'm not killing
You're
them?
not going to kill them.
Okay.
Optional.
You're gonna have a great
do I have the option to
Option.
kill them?
I mean, another thing on it is like you assume that like when you sit down, you're like best buds.
We're
so
best
it's not like
buds.
a sweepstakes that you
Okay,
won. You
so
know?
I'm not like having to.
Yeah.
I'm not just some bum
Right,
that they
it's
got to
not
hang
like-
out with for
Yeah,
charity.
Exactly.
Okay.
Your buds.
They're excited
Buds.
to see you.
Because charity.
Yeah, charity. They're not going to be into it. I keep coming back to Hannibal because I just saw him. He's the
That's good. I
one
actually thought
celebrity
about
I
him
can
too.
think about. You know,
That would be actually really
who would have thought I would have missed out on seeing him at
Yeah.
Southside Social if I went to sleep?
I
But
met Hannibal at Southside Social. Dude, woo! Oh gosh.
yeah, see, I couldn't. I was really struggling figuring out what to eat. I was like, I'll
Where's this
grab
coming
something
from?
down there. I couldn't think of anything, so I was like, I'll just go with Old Reliable.
Dude, cane juice is amazing.
Good old can Q's.
Doesn't taste the same without High Life, though.
I guess you're right.
Luckily, reach in my bag.
We're sponsored. We are today sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Thank you.
So that's pretty good with your chicken.
Cherry, vanilla, chocolate.
If you don't want to have a High Life
Orange.
at noon, you can have a Coca-Cola.
Do y'all remember using Axe when you were younger, like in middle school?
I never did.
Or that people hated it?
Remember
body
we would
spray?
go into Walmart and spray up and then leave because we never bought it.
Dude, you go to Walmart, you get the Phoenix, the blue color,
Yep.
and you're like, rub it in, you're like, I don't want it. The other day I was at
remember you doing that.
I was at the YMCA like 2 days ago, but someone had the chocolate axe. Do you remember that? Dude, like 6th grade, it was all the craze. People would be like, "Oh yeah, it smells just like chocolate." Let me tell you now, my
smell like chocolate?
smellers have changed. No, it just smelled so bad.
Well, I think you really get into
It smells like
trouble
sugar.
when you treat it like a deodorant substitute.
Mm-hmm.
It's never meant to be that.
Because you're met with like okay, this is a strong smell that's quote unquote good, and then the pits still come out.
Yeah.
And they're just used to it. They don't even notice they're BO. So they think they smell fine.
Who's they?
These children.
Middle
Good
schoolers.
children.
Yeah.
What you got going on this weekend?
Dude, I don't know.
Did you go to the Blue Hole yesterday?
No, I did
You were
not.
working.
I had to work, but we should institute a rule that you can only talk if you have food in your mouth.
Yeah. Only ask a question right as someone takes a bite. I win.
Good gosh, man.
Wow.
Dude, it's all soft food. That tofu, you don't have to chew it. You just
Like a vacuum.
what do I have going on this weekend? Hey, nice shoes, by the way.
Thanks. Oh, look at that.
I got a tweet I gotta send out. I'll probably send one out this weekend. That's about it.
I've been thinking of a tweet. As I was falling asleep last night, I had to make the decision of whether or not to get my phone back out to write the draft or if I would remember in the morning.
Did you
And
forget?
I think I remember. No, I
You
do
think?
remember. But I haven't tweeted it yet.
Well, let's hear it.
So look for that. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a workshop.
Someone's gonna steal this.
We'll just
They're all watching live right
Something
now.
like comment your password you use for everything, and I'll describe you in emojis. So then people just start commenting on all their passwords, and then I describe them in emojis or something.
And then you,
or
then you followed up with also hit me with that username.
yeah. Or I was thinking like have people say like something, and then they say like a thread, and then people start like posting or whatever. To be like password you use for everything, a thread, and people just reply.
Joe Biden, a thread. Is that a thing people do on Twitter? A
Yeah.
thread. Sounds like the most basic.
yeah, it's like
Like-
when you're gonna post a ton, so
Like-
you're just like
Natural curly hair, a thread, and then you all post your naturally curly hair.
I've got a body hidden in my basement. A thread.
yeah, that kind of. See, that's good. Need more of that.
Chicken salad chicken is my jam. A thread.
Yeah.
That might be a bit of a stretch. Very niche audience. So.
9th day with these socks. A thread.
And it's just you that follows it up with a picture. Yeah.
10th day with these socks. 11th day.
So is there any other bits or segments or anything that go
No,
on?
I thought we
Juice and
free.
gaffs.
Yeah, we have any goofs and gaffs? Do we have any recommendations?
Rec in effect.
Yeah, Robert really carries the show. Don't let him,
Don't let
know
him
I
see
said
this.
that. Let me think about a recommendation.
I heated up my pasta in plastic, which I normally don't do, but it worked out great.
How you feeling?
So, fine.
Sounds good.
Strong.
Oh, I recommend racquetball. I played racquetball the past 6 days in a row. My shoulder is not feeling so great. and I'm not good at it, but it's really fun. Jacob Ellis, shout out. YMCA, shout out. Second shout out of the episode.
You go to the
call this
YMCA
shout-outs.
a lot.
Oh, shout outs, yeah. Any shout outs?
That's the only way to get people to watch. Is,
Alright.
you were in this episode.
Talking.
Can we get Drew Campbell on the show?
Yeah, Drew Campbell, friend of the show.
We're gonna do Mount
Let's do
Table.
show wish lists. Mine's Andy Burke, I'll say that. Papa Burke.
We were so close that time.
I know.
We were so close. He was
We
mere
were-
feet.
Have you ever
from
talked
us.
to him?
Yeah, one time he was out here and it was like the first day of the park. He's out here alone, no security. I was like, this is my chance. You can bull rush him. And I did.
Secret Service get you?
Yeah, I got. No, I walked up and was like, "Oh, this park's amazing. I'm thinking about having this podcast launch in like 5 months. Would you get lunch with me? Can we do it in your office?" He's like, "I don't know."
Did you say anything about lunch?
No, because it was like 5 months ago. This idea hadn't been hatched. No, it was like a year ago. It was when this park first launched.
This
Yeah.
podcast was just a twinkle in your
It was
eyes.
2021.
Remember when you told me that? I never believed it, but you said when they were working on this, oh yeah, they're putting it in a water park right there. And so I took that and told a bunch of my friends one time we were driving by, like, oh yeah, did you hear they're putting it in a water park? Because like you didn't know what was happening really. And they're like, no way. And I like just kept selling it, and a bunch of girls thought that this was gonna become a water park.
That was my favorite gaff. I would always say that.
Yeah, and they're like, man, I
Water
can't
park.
believe they're putting a water park right there in the middle of it. And like, wasn't with them when they discovered it wasn't a water park, but they must have felt dumb.
It's still a possibility.
Yeah, you could really do a lot here.
Put a slip and slide in.
There was a fake article about switching some of the sidewalks to trampolines, and people were like, we're actually sharing it on Facebook.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I gotta start an onion rival.
There's a Chattanooga.
There is a
like fake
Chattanooga
one.
Is it bystander?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta.
It's hit or miss, I feel like. It's no Babylon B.
Maybe Andy Burke grows third arm out of chest. Starts building homes left and right.
So after Andy Burke, we'll get Gary V.
You get Gary V, yeah. Theo Vaughn. Hannibal, I mean, he's sure to come back.
I think for my money, the man you got to get on the show. Big long interview. Brian Stone. Chattanooga's own.
Brian Stone.
Brian Stone.
Brian Stone.
One of the 4 horsemen of the
Apocalypse.
homeless man apocalypse. He's a wild man. You got to get him on here. I'm sure he's got a lot to say.
The way I got him to stop asking me for money was just beat him to the point, and when he would walk up, be like, "Brian Stone, as I live and breathe." He'd be like, "Oh, you know me, man. You know me,
And
man."
that's when he knows. But
AKA, "Oh shoot, you know the spiel I'm about to give you."
I do believe his wisdom is beyond our years. I think interviewing him would be riveting.
He could certainly talk.
And
for
it would be
an hour.
incredibly informative. And yeah, you have a long run time for sure. But I think you would learn some things that you never imagined you'd know about.
Things I imagine I didn't want to know.
You'll be better for it.
How was your
YouTube
I listened to
analytics.
your Bitblogist thing. Didn't hear anything about the lunch table.
I forgot.
Oh.
Yeah, you did.
Actually, I told them before we
I got
started
25
rolling.
minutes in and I was like, all right, I'm sure this is just going to lead up to a big shout out. Listen to the rest of the thing. I had to clean
Yeah.
my ears twice. I listened to it 3 times. I was like, I know he's going to mention us.
I'm sorry, man.
Well,
That's tough.
I let you down.
you can sponsor this week's episode.
Yeah.
Pay for this.
Pay for this.
What's the bill? I buy your lunch.
1,300, yeah.
You give them a summer update on our seed money for Haas Media.
Yeah, Haas Media, that's a good call. Haas Media, we launched in early May looking for $1.2 billion seed. Sort of like a little nest egg to get us going. We have accumulated via Venmo nearly $18. Most of those are from me saying, I'll get your drinks, you go upstairs and I'll bring it to you. And then when I hit the Venmo, say it's a $4 drink, I'm like, it's $5.50, and I tip really well, $6.50. And so I'll go upstairs and give them the drink, like, it's $6.50. And so I've done that 15 times since May, and so we're up to $19. But if you'd like to give a contribution, you can email us at thelunchtable1@gmail.com, and we'll get you in touch with the rep. We do have some
diss track coming out. Haas Media diss track
Yeah, Haas Media. We're gonna do a diss track on. Well, we won't say. I won't
for our
spoil it.
fundraising dinner, charity fundraising dinner.
There's a small donation of $2,000. You will get
We'll turn
a
it into
weekend in
4,000.
Atlanta. Yeah, we'll turn it into $4,000. $2,000 investment gets you a weekend in Atlanta. $150 stipend. That's all you get, and we send you to Atlanta.
Who are some of the other people you represent? Like any big names?
I'm working with Steam Logistics actually. We're doing headshots for them. Corporate.
That's a real thing?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Do videos for
Pops.
LMPC.
Pops hooked me up.
Oh, sweet. Shout out Pops.
LMPC, we're a very religious company.
That's good.
We did Robert Marshall's stuff.
That's a big ticket item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's big time.
I did
That
this-
was really like the kind of pushed us over the hill. The
Yeah.
Robert
Yeah,
Marshall
I mean,
engagement.
you know, you were kind of struggling there, but that really gave you the boost you needed to really take off.
At the end of the month, I'm releasing a project where I just stare in the camera for 24 hours. I think that's going to push us over the edge.
Well, maybe a different
Called
edge.
Life Through My Eyes.
Life through my eyes.
I think it will push you over the edge, but not the edge that you
Hey.
think. Okay.
Can we do the Nightfall, yay or nay? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Nay.
Nay, nay.
Hey. Yeah, no.
You guys hear about Lil Nas X? 17 weeks on the #1 Billboard. Broke the record.
Broke the record.
That record might stand forever.
You might.
Maybe.
Until the thing after memes comes out, you know?
The thing about this is, I've done a lot of research, is
He was an age 3.
yeah, he's
me
just
too.
done so many remixes,
Yeah.
and those all funnel into it
He's
has
a
one
genius.
song.
He's a little hustler. I respect it.
Little hustle.
Little hustle X.
So yeah, if you have like, I actually didn't recognize like the 2 through 7 songs. Like the Macarena's on there. It's like number 6, like 15 weeks running. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
just,
it's true. It's shocking what songs.
he
have
just
the
has a
#1
new
song.
remix every week, so it just all funnels through one. So if we do like
Yeah.
18 million remixes of a Haas track, we could probably crack the top 3,000.
Maybe.
Just funnel it.
They need to
Something
get
to
2
think about.
listens.
What's our time at? 20 minutes?
Oh.
We'll cut it down a little bit too. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Well, thanks for tuning in.
Stay in school.
I bet 2 of these
see
3
you later.
cameras are probably turned off by now.
Yeah, you're probably right. Probably just that. Ping pong. You want to play after lunch? Or you got a call?
I got a call. Yeah, what time is it?
4:30.
That's only 12:30. Not bad. Yeah, I got a call at 1. Do you want to play like this afternoon?
Yeah.
Before you get off? Before quitting time?
Yeah.
3?
Quitting time was at 9:30. Yeah, 3. That works. Is Derek in the office? Dude, I want to have Jimmy on the podcast. I messaged him. He was like, I can do it at 1. I was like, a little late.
Too bad.
Dude, he would be just a firecracker. I guess I'll get my haircut too. I'll cut your hair if you cut mine.
We did that once.
Hmm?
We did that once, and we had to
Yeah.
get our heads shaved afterwards.
Didn't turn
That
out
was-
too well. All right.
It's a disaster.
Happy
I mean-
weekend, everyone.
You wanna come to-
I'm going to take some snaps.
Like, when was the last time you went and got a haircut with a friend?
It's true. Last time I was with Robert Marshall, and we went to
Never
Great
done
Clips, and he was like, "Yeah, give me a 2 on the side, 4 on the top." She's like, "Sweetie, that's gonna be short." And he thought it would be like a 4 was like 4 inches, but it's a 4 buzz cut.
I mean, that could
So he
be
looked like a
short.
military, and he was like, I was like, "Dude, I don't think that's right." She's like, "Honey, it's coming." Really large African American woman. She's like, "I don't think that's gonna be what you want." He's like, "No, 2 on the side, 4 on the top." Because Jack Chambers, the intern, was always said that's what it was. And she like started going to the top, and he was just like, he had taken his glasses off and was just doing this. He was like, "Oh shoot, can I put my glasses back on?" He was like, "Oh shoot." He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, just not what I thought it would be." She's like, "I told you, sweetheart." She got so pissed at him. And I was just next to her.
A great club? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We need to have John on the podcast to tell his story about getting his haircut.
Where with him?
In Nashville, when he went to the,
I don't heard the story.
he went to the beauty school,
Oh yeah, it's like $2 haircuts, right?
something like that. Yeah. You haven't heard this story?
I guess not. I feel like he told me that
He says it's the most awkward situation he's ever been in his entire life.
Okay.
So his lady was like, I need to get my instructor to come over to like sign off before we start, you know. And she was like, while we wait, do you want a massage? And
What?
John just laughed, like he thought it was kind of like a joke. So he just laughed, and she didn't say anything else. And then she's like, so are you from around here? And he's like, yeah, I'm from Knoxville originally. And as he's saying that, her hands just go on his shoulder. And he says it's the worst massage he's ever had in his life. So he said it was like
Your hands just wet
and then
for it?
at one point she was just tapping on his shoulders, like just little taps.
Just because she's such a skippy?
Nobody like
She hates Knoxville.
No. Yeah, maybe.
Was there anyone else doing massages?
No, it's like not something they do. It's not a massage school. She just, I think, by her own accord, was like
Feeling the awkwardness?
But John said he just got sweaty. Like he just started sweating. He was in such like physical distress. He said he couldn't think straight. He could like barely talk. Like
This is what we need on this.
and there was like,
I know. Why do you
oh man, and there was like probably 30 other people getting their hair cut. And he said people are like looking over at him and stuff. And he just said at one point, he's like, "Can you please just give me a cup of water?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure."
Was he laying like this, or was he like sitting up?
He was sitting in the chair. He might have even had like a little cape on.
They were just waiting for the instructor. Just hates
And so he's like, "Please, can I have a cup of water?" And she went to find water, and then the instructor showed up.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god.
Just a little taps on the shoulders, like cracks me up.
That's like a massage.